Today I have for you 3 bombastic news from Golden State Warriors. The last one is the best, so stay until the end of the video, subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Don't forget the latest news is the best. What about? First news. Steph Curry reveals major reason for NBA success. During a recent episode of Hot Ones, Golden State Warriors star Steph Curry revealed how his collegiate career at Davidson helped make him the NBA player he is today. The brand of basketball that I play now was predicated on a system that Davidson College, Bob McKillop, mastered, Curry said. And the only reason I think I'm successful at it is I got to learn with reps, so having gone to Virginia, Tech or Duke or whatever, maybe I ride the bench my freshman year and I don't get that experience, I don't know if I'd be the same player. Curry added, it's kind of a message of go where the best fit is for you. As much as you might want to have the pedigree or the resume to say, I played in the ACC, I played in a power conference. That's all cool, but myself, Damian Lillard, Ja Morant, guys who went to mid-major colleges, they'll find you wherever you're at. I had faith at the time, I didn't know how it would pan out. I wouldn't change that experience for anything. With his college experience helping turn him into the player he is now, Curry is an advocate for players attending the school that is best for them and their career, as opposed to choosing the school with the biggest name. Second news. Warriors star reacts to Jaylen Brown's viral contract comments. Boston Celtics star Jaylen Brown recently signed the biggest contract in NBA history, and said the following when asked about the impact he plans to make with the money. I want to launch a project to bring Black Wall Street here to Boston. I want to attack the wealth disparity here. I think there's analytics that support that stimulating the wealth gap could actually be something that could be betterment for the entire economy. With the biggest financial deal in NBA history, it makes sense to talk about 1, your investment in community, but 2, also the wealth disparity here that nobody wants to talk about. It's top 5 in the US, it's something that we can all improve on, it's unsettling. And I think through my platform, through influential partners, through selected leaders, government officials, a lot who are in this room, that we can come together and create new jobs, new resources, new businesses, new ideas that could highlight minorities but also stimulate the economy and the wealth gap at the same time. Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green liked what he heard from Brown and shared his support on Instagram. Having competed against one another in the NBA Finals, Green and Brown are opponents on the court, but there is clearly a respect level that goes beyond who they are as players. Third news. Golden State Warriors, Mike Dunleavy Jr. adamant on upgrade and pretty easy move. Despite plenty of debate over the month, the Golden State Warriors insist last month's trade for 38-year-old Chris Paul made a ton of sense for both their short and long-term goals. The Warriors sent 24-year-old Jordan Poole to the Washington Wizards as part of a package for Paul and 57th overall pick Tracy Jackson-Davis. The franchise also gave up 2022 draft picks Patrick Baldwin Jr. and Ryan Rollins, along with future draft capital as part of the deal. Golden State Warriors general manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. determined the Jordan Poole-Chris Paul trade as a pretty easy move. Speaking recently on the Jim Rome Show, Golden State general manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. has reiterated the franchise's decision-making behind the move, one that came less than 9 months after they gave Poole a 4-year, $128 million contract extension. For us to turn around next year and go back out and feel like we have a chance to compete for a championship with whatever that is, 5, 6, 7 teams, that's all you can ask for, Dunleavy said. And we feel like Chris enhances that. And so to make the move made a ton of sense. You know, it was a big swing and you could say or whatever, but for me it was honestly a pretty easy move. While many may concede that Paul may increases the Warriors' title chances next season, giving up a young, talented, championship-proven piece for an 18-year veteran was still a jarring point for many. Dunleavy acknowledged the financial aspect was just as key as next year's championship prospects, with Paul possessing just 1 year and $30.8 million of guaranteed money left on his contract. That should leave the new general manager and Golden State with far greater financial flexibility next offseason, particularly given veteran shooting guard Klay Thompson is also entering the final year of his deal in 2023-24. Evaluating the Poole-Paul trade may not be so straightforward given the contrasting opportunities that are likely to be available for each player. Ultimately, it will come down to the Warriors' win-loss record and how they and Paul shape up heading into the postseason.